Few people can pass the famous Abbey Road crossing and just let it be. David Cameron and Tessa Jowell were no exception. Inside the famous Abbey Road studios, they heard a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. They were promoting a letter from well-known members of the arts world who want Britain to stay in the EU, including Keira Knightley, Caroline Duffy, Benedict Cumberbatch and Anish Kapoor.
Voting to stay in Europe is a vote for a kind of idealism, and that somehow has been eclipsed by various isolationist arguments. Isolationism, in the end, has to lead to death.
Not quite how Vote Leave see it. Michael Gove today calling for a little more isolation from EU expansion. Vote Leave say the next 5 new members joining the EU, including Turkey, could push net migration from the EU to the UK up to 430,000 a year. This will increase the UK population by more than 5 million people by 2030. Vote Leave claimed this will lead to a huge rise in demand for A&E services. But is it a scare tactic?
Absolutely not. The NHS is on the ballot paper on June the 23rd. If we vote to remain, then we're saying that free movement will continue, 5 new nations will join the EU, 88 million new people could potentially have access to our NHS, putting it under strain.
Vote Leave's dossier on what might happen if Turkey and others join the EU has been attacked by the Remain campaign as absurd. It depends on Turkey in particular joining soon, something David Cameron has said is not remotely on the cards. So it seems that leaving the European Union is not the only uncertain course. No one can be exactly sure what will happen if Britain stays in either.
Ignition. Lift off.
If you don't represent women in politics,